Greetings, everyone. Glenn Kellaway from the basement. It is Monday morning, back with another video. Quick recap. I got a new CD player a couple of weeks ago, which I'm absolutely thrilled with, which has led to me being very motivated to buy more CDs than vinyl. So my music finds are all CDs these days. And I've been searching the used bins and buying a couple of new ones too. So let me show you what I have picked up in the last few days, especially over the weekend. So one of the things that happened when I sold my CD players, my SA CD players, I obviously had to get rid of my SA CDs that were dedicated SA CDs. A lot of Super Audio CDs are hybrid, meaning they'll play on both regular CD players and Super Audio CD. They have two layers. Some are totally dedicated SA CDs. Those ones, unfortunately, I can't play anymore, so I sold them off. Now, one of the ones I sold off was Bruce Cockburn. It was a comp of Anytime, Anywhere, Anyhow. It was, the greatest hits package, for want of a better description. And so I really missed that, even though I have most of Bruce's albums on vinyl and a few CDs. A good comp is really almost the way to go with Bruce. And he put out this last year, I believe. It came out in 2022, I think. I could be wrong. Could have been earlier this year. Produced by the great Colin Linden, another great Canadian. Bruce Cockburn, Greatest Hits, 1970 to 2020. Bruce has been around a long time, man. I've been a fan ever since I first heard him play. His first album had two really memorable songs on it. Going to the Country, Musical Friends. They're both on here to start off this Greatest Hits package. This really has, it's packed full, 30 songs. The last 5 or 6 of them I am not familiar with. They may have came off of albums that I didn't pick up around 2020, but everything else is here. Bruce writes political songs. He's a Christian and writes some spiritual songs. He's into the ecology and writes songs, about if a tree falls in the forest. He also, Bruce writes a lot about third world countries and issues in third world countries. And he's not one of those guys who sat on his couch and just watched TV and wrote a song. He lived that, man. He visited a lot of third world countries and saw what was happening firsthand and wrote some great songs. Like If I Had a Rocket Launcher is one. They Call It Democracy. There's a lot of great songs. Some of my favorites on here, Pacing the Cage, which is on disc 2, is my favorite Bruce Cockburn song. It's just a finger-picked acoustic number with great lyrics and beautiful vocal. Pacing the Cage, I suggest you check that song out. Waiting for a Miracle, a song that was covered in live sets, Jerry Garcia Band. Jerry did a great version of it. It's a great song. All the Diamonds in the World. Mama Just Wants the Barrel House All Night Long, which is like a great blues song with a great line, Feel Like Fay Ray, Face to Face with King Kong. I love that line. Tokyo, Rumors of Glory, Lovers in a Dangerous Time, which was covered by the Bare Naked Ladies. Bruce Cockburn, fantastic. Leon Russell. So I'd never seen this album before, and I'm trying to figure out when it was released. If anyone knows, let me know. I think I just missed this one, but it was sitting on the shelf when I was at the mall record store a few weeks ago, and it's been on my mind ever since. It's Leon Russell, Signature Songs. Now, this is on the Dark Horse label, George Harrison's label. Very cool. Of course, George and Leon had a long history together. This has all Leon's great, most familiar tracks: A Song for You, One More Love Song, Tightrope, which was a big hit for him, Stranger in a Strange Land, Hummingbird, Back to the Island, Out of the Woods, Lady Blue, beautiful song. Delta Lady, great song. This Masquerade, which was a big hit for George Benson. This is a very intimate recording. It is just Leon and a piano singing his songs, and it's just fantastic. I absolutely love it. If you're a Leon Russell fan, check it out. And if you just like real kind of, just real basic music, piano and guy belting out his songs, beautifully done. Really digging this album, Leon Russell. Okay, so my buddy Rob, Northern Revolutions. Hi, Rob. Biggest U2 fan I know. He bought this set when it came out, 4 CD set, U2 Songs of Surrender. Now, I went on Spotify. So my buddy Brian Massey, Massey's Main Entertainment, he hated this, panned it, man. I went on Spotify because I was interested in hearing what they did, and I listened to a bit of each track, and I kind of liked some of it. And I was in a used CD store in Oshawa, Ontario, and this was sitting behind the counter as I was buying a couple other things that I'll show you. And I said, it was in shrink wrap. It was brand new in a used CD store. I said, what's going on with that? Is it for sale? And he goes, yeah, $11. So I went, $11? It's like $20 on Amazon. And it's just the single CD. It's got 16 tracks on it. So I bought it just to check it out. Now, here's my thoughts on it. This isn't something that I think I can listen to the whole album through, but there's some really, I like the performances. One is probably my favorite U2 song, and they did a great job of that. Where the Streets Have No Name sounds great. Pride in the Name. I just love the versions of these songs, and I don't know if I could sit and listen to the whole thing all in one sitting or not, but probably. And it's I think it's well done. I would not pan this, so I'm in. What else? How about the Pretenders? I'm a big Pretenders fan. Have they ever made a bad album? They're kind of like Tom Petty in that way. Like everything's just at a certain level, you know. There might be the odd song where you just go, that's a bit of a toss away. But I picked up albums that I have on vinyl but not on CD. So I got Learning to Crawl, and I got the Pretenders self-titled. Learning to Crawl's got Middle of the Road on it, and Back on the Chain Gang, and Show Me, and 2,000 Miles. It's got a bad song on here called Watching the Clothes, which I'm not a fan of at all. That's the bad one on here. But this is a really good record, again, like all Pretenders albums. And of course, this one has Precious on it, and Stop Your Sobbing, and Kid, Brass in Pocket. Great album. Okay, I paid $5 each for those. The only Doors album I don't have on CD, I noticed, was L.A. Woman. I have a beautiful vinyl copy of it. Love this album, one of my favorite Doors albums, and I found this for $5 as well. L.A. Woman. I think it might have been $5.99. So, yeah, happy to have that on CD. Now I have everything except that stupid Poem one and the one when after Jim passed away. So I don't care about those. Last but not least, if you saw my last video, I scored on the Rolling Stones box set, the Clash box set, and the Simon & Garfunkel box set, $15 each. I'm going, man, I'm still over the moon at how I found those. And I thought, I'm going to go back to the store just in case they had some others that they didn't come out with. So they did have the Caravan box set, not the big giant one that I have for, it's got 36 CDs, but the one with all their studio albums except for the first album because it wasn't on the Durham label. It's a really nice set, and they have it used for $60, which is a great deal. I'm almost thinking of picking it up to. I sold my set to Larry Graves, a Stud Muffin. I'm actually thinking I might go pick that up just to have it because I'm such a big fan. But they did have another box set there that I wanted. Now this is one of those original album series sets. You get the 5 albums for $20 or whatever like that, or $25 or whatever. I don't know how much this Traffic one is if I go to Amazon, but $15. I got it, and it's got the first 5 Traffic albums, which I had 2 of. I had this one, And I had Low Spark of High Hill Boys. Other than that, the only other traffic I had was a comp called Smiling Phases, which is a great comp, really good. Anyway, so this has the debut. It has Dear Mr. Fantasy. It has Shout Out at the Fantasy Factory. John Barleycorn, Must Die. Great song. And, of course, Low Spark of High Heeled Boys, which might be my favorite Traffic song. I like that album. So I got that for 15 bucks. 5 albums. How can you go wrong? That's everything for today, fans. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll be back through the week with many more. And please, press the like button. I like to see that. And subscribe if you can, if you haven't. And everyone have a great day. Thanks for watching.